what we sort of have to offer them today is sort of get on these Ozempic drugs, these GLP1s, and yeah, that works perhaps really well while people take it, although they may not get all the way to their goals, but it's pretty powerful. But if you get off, then everything comes back, right? So you're basically going to have to be on these drugs for life. And if we're really going to make an impact, then everybody, like 90% of the adult population, need to be on these drugs for life. Is that really what we're going for? And even if we do, people are still not going to get all the way to where they want to be. I think we definitely need other options. And that's what we are hoping to build there. Something that is potentially more effective than other approaches and certainly much more flexible than anything else I've seen, which makes it more sustainable and more enjoyable.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I think maybe it's probably worth diving into some of the kind of the theory behind the approach and just share with the listeners a little bit about like what we mean by like satiety per calorie, which is what the SPC stands for, and like what are the things that you're considering when weighing in to a food being either scoring high or low on that scale.
Yeah, sure. I mean, fundamentally, it comes down to this simple fact. Some foods make you eat more and some foods make you eat less. And this has been abundantly proven in studies over and over again. Certain diets make you eat many calories and others fewer. There is one, the most famous study may be the one by Kevin Hall on ultra-processed foods, where he had a group of people that were randomly divided into two, and one of them had 2 weeks of ultra processed foods to eat, and one group had 2 weeks of less processed foods. Otherwise, everything was the same: carbs, fats, protein, etc. And the people on the ultra processed food diet, they ate 500 calories extra every day without even thinking about it, and quickly gained weight and body fat, while the other group ate 500 calories less and lost weight and body fat without thinking about it, just going about their day, eating as much as they or as little as they wanted. This is what the different kinds of food made them do. And similar things have been shown in all kinds of studies. If you go on a high protein, low carb diet, you tend to eat less. If you go on a whole foods vegan diet, you tend to eat less. And actually the diet that causes you to eat the most is the one that is most easily available, is the standard American diet, ultra processed food, because probably it's designed to be that way. It's designed to be that way because it's more profitable. It's cheaper to produce, and most of all, it just drives you to want to eat more, which is perfect if you are selling something you want people to want to consume as much as possible, right? So they buy as much as possible. So it just makes sense. The food industry has been spending decades and millions and millions, hundreds of millions of dollars to research how do you make people eat more so that they buy more, and that's what they're selling to us. The result of that research, and the result when people eat it is they eat more and they gain weight, and then we end up in the situation where 90% of people have excess body fat, and that drives poor metabolic health and ultimately all our top chronic diseases.